Pasuk in this week's parsha says, "Vatiftach vatireu es hayelad." Bas Paro, she opened up the box in the Yamsuf, and she saw that there was a child there. V'hinei nar bocha, the child was crying. Vatachmal alav, and she had mercy on the child. Vatomer miyaldei hevrim zeh, this is a Jewish child. How did Bas Paro know that it was a Jewish child? Many Rishonim asked this question, various answers are given. Hasidic masters give a beautiful answer, something that touches each and every one of us. Throughout history, Jewish children have cried, but those children have not been allowed to cry out loud. Children in the Holocaust, they cried, but if the Nazis, Yimach Shemam, would have heard those cries, they would have stormed those homes and they would have murdered those children. So they cried, but they cried silently. And after the war, there are stories of children that turned to their parents and said, "Mami, Tati, are we now allowed to cry out loud?" If you look carefully at the pasuk, it says, "Vatir ehu." Bas Paro, she saw the child crying. Not she heard the child crying, she saw the child crying. Moshe Rabbeinu was crying the tears of all of those children throughout all of the generations that would have to cry silently. But the Yeshua, the salvation, comes when Jews cry out to Hashem out loud. When Hashem can no longer hear our pleas, when we demand to be taken out of this bitter exile, because we say we just simply can't take it anymore, where we're not willing to cry out loud. And we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Though many of us cry silent tears, hoping for a Yiddishkeit that will be more passionate, hoping to be left alone, hoping to be able to come to Eretz Yisrael without fear of being murdered, still today we are in bitter exile, and until we cry out to Hashem out loud, until HaKadosh Baruch Hu says they're not just Jewish children, that we can identify them as Jewish because they cry silently, but until we storm the heavens, this exile cannot end. Like the Galus Mitzrayim, this exile will only end when we scream out to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and say, "We're done. You must take us out. There is no other choice."